Welcome back, Pacer Nation, to the USC Aiken Convocation Center. Once again, it is basketball time. The USC Aiken women's basketball team will be going toe-to-toe with the Clayton State Lakers. Pacers are looking to build up a wave of momentum since the last time we were here in the Convocation Center. Losing contest, unfortunately, on the road this past Wednesday against the UNC Pembroke. They're losing decision 77-71. Pacers are now 14-11 on the season and 9-8 in league play. Head coach Mark Miller's team was led by Mel Tuo's career high of 27 points and 14 rebounds. Congratulations, Mel. Also earning 14 blocks and 6 rebounds to go along with 3 blocks. 14 points and 3 blocks. And today's tip-off is brought to you by South Carolina Education Lottery. When you are taking a chance, you are given a chance. This tip-off here is action here is underway. Number 15 for the Pacers, Madison Williams, starting things off strong. A handoff to Justin Gardner, Mel Tuo over long. Madison Williams here at the wings, going up for 3. Coming back down for the rebound. Great placement right there into the post, Justin Gardner. Quarzin Farah also in the post as well. Already, first call is going to come down.
The foul is on number 30, Brittany Williams of the Lakers. Her first and the team's first. Quarzin Farah at the line to shoot 2.
And just like that, Pacer Nation, the Pacers are already going to take their first round trip here to the Cherry Stripe. Quarzin Farah, number 41. And Pacer Nation, I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce my colleague, my friend, Marcus Johnson. Welcome back.
Good to be back. Back here for homecoming and for multiple other events afterwards.
And Marcus, as the Pacers are taking another round trip here to the Cherry Red Stripe here, first time here in the first quarter. Give us your thoughts on this afternoon's game.
One of the keys is going to be for USC Aiken to counter Clayton State's defensive battle. They're a really good defensive team, as we were looking at before the game began, averaging nearly twice the number of steals per game as the Pacers, averaging 12.5 overall, 12.1 in conference play versus USC Aiken's 6.4 overall and 5.8 steals per game in the conference.
Absolutely, absolutely. A challenge that the Pacers are going to have to work their way through in this afternoon's game. And it looks like the Pacers are able to do so offensively. Chesney Gardner are already getting her first 2 points here this afternoon.
Now, both these teams are actually pretty even in every other statistical category if you disregard the steals and steals per game. Aiken actually having the edge in field goal percentage by just a couple of points, averaging 41.1% from the field versus Clayton State's 39.3%. Still even numbers, though.
Basket was good. The foul is on the Pacers. Number 13, Chesney Gardner, her first and the team's first. Montgomery to the line for the 3-point play.
Absolutely, and Marcus, great statistical analysis, as you mentioned before. Pretty close matchup as we are coming into this afternoon. As we talked about before, the Pacers are going to have to do their best just to work through the defensive capabilities that Clayton State is going to put up here for the Pacers.
As you can see, Clayton State already showing some press right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And the key is going to be being able to counter it throughout the entire game.
And as you talked about one of those counters, assistant head coach Sarah Nuxel mentioned that just being a challenge here as the women are coming to this afternoon. As we talked about previously before, the women, they've had a tough time previously just trying to figure out their opponent's team. Sometimes they figure out that a little bit too late sometimes in the game, but hopefully they can make that, they're able to make that correction here early on here in the first half, especially in the first quarter.
Well, they just need to keep their passing lanes open. It looks like they're doing a good job of that right now. Obviously, Clayton State will most likely adapt to that as the game progresses. Mel Tuo putting up a big three-pointer. That's really going to help them in the long run.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we see once again the Lakers' offensive drive coming out here. We'll see how they're able to perform against the Pacer defense. And as you said before, Marcus, hopefully they're able to adapt. Francois Levin trying to go up for 3 as the rebound comes back down. For the defensive rebound, number 23, Taylor Wilson recovers. Over short. The Lakers are in the post going up high for 2 in the paint. Coming back down once again. Lubin once again coming back down, number 3. So Lubin once more, 15. Christina Williams going up high for 3.
That was a deep three-pointer there for Clayton State. And Another key on the game for USC Aiken is they don't have much of a bench. They're going to need to get good production early, and they're going to have to try to keep that going for the entire game, because Clayton State's going to be able to put fresh legs out there as the game goes on past into the second half. So we'll see how that affects USC Aiken's style.
Absolutely. And the Pacers are going to have to work overtime here, as you mentioned before, Marcus. The Lakers are able to make those substitutions at ease and at will if necessary. And number 21, Jada Hayes. Are we scoring a set of 2 points here this afternoon? Madison Williams looking to drive the lane, but picked up here by the Lakers already.
That was just a bad read. They got their signals crossed. And the defender just happened to be in the right place at the right time, Jada Hayes.
As you said before, Marcus, it looks like the Lakers are already making those adjustments, already looking like they're able to adapt to the Pacers. As the call comes back down, number 1, Kana Suzuki of the Pacers.
Yeah, reached in there. Going to get called on that every time.
And those are some of the calls that Sarah Nuxel and Mark Miller, both coaches here for the Pacers, have been teaching their women, coaching their women, just to avoid.
That's a bit of an unfortunate foul, because Quadlin Farah picked up a steal there had it not been for the reach-in.
Absolutely. Hopefully the Pacers coming into this afternoon can prevent any more forced mistakes. As Madison Williams with possession looks to drive the lane, goes up for 2.
Good layup right off the glass there, just kissing it just enough to pop it into the net.
For a beautiful teardrop right there into the net. The Lakers looking to return the receipt with a handoff for number 33, Deja Montgomery. Just right there in the paint. She takes the initiative. She goes up for 2 anyway. So the Lakers are just clipping at the heels of the Pacers. Only trailing here by 1 point. Madison Williams taking some direction here from head coach Mark Miller. Once again looking to drive the lane, but kick back to Kana Suzuki. Here on the wings, back to Chloe Anderson. Miller 2 here at the key, drives the lane into the paint. Anderson, perfect position, perfect placement, goes up for 3. And coming back down for the rebound off the back iron. Once again, the Lakers are going to have another opportunity to not only tie things back up once more, but reclaim the lead. Some great ball movement here from the Lakers. Number 23, Wilson. Number 21, Jada Hayes. Coming back down for the rebound. Madison Williams again here with possession, and they're going to let this one sail out. Both teams are going to play the pointing game.
Yeah, Pacers will win that one as they have some substitutions coming in. Bit of a changing of the guard here, and it looks like Coach Mark Miller is going to do make a fair few substitutions, try to keep his legs as fresh as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very quick substitutions here from Mark Miller, just trying to keep the women here fresh. As you mentioned before, Marcus, the women are going to have to work overtime here coming into this afternoon coming up against the Lakers.
Well, Pacers are sitting in good position as we come close to the end of the season. As of right now, knock on wood, they are in position to make the conference tournament. However, it will be as one of the lower seeds.
Some brief miscommunication here between the Pacers, as Alex Kennedy was looking for an intended target. But Pacer Nation, we're going to take a brief break here for a moment. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation, as we were waiting for the action to come back here to the hard floor, to the hardwood. Tonight's game is brought to you by Aiken Fish House and Oyster Bar. Southern Seafood, served with Southern hospitality. If you ever find yourself out here in the Aiken community with a craving for Southern seafood, make sure you swing on out by Aiken Fish House and Oyster Bar. And just let them know that Pacer Athletics sent you, and I'm sure they'd be happy to serve you with a side of their alligator tail. Once again, the Lakers drive coming out again. Both women, Jetta Hayes and Miranda Thornton, both inbound. And already the call coming back down.
And Pacers really locking things down right underneath the basket. Clayton State's been able to compensate for it, making some, mid-range shots just inside the paint, but good defense. Unfortunately, you had the foul, which results in at least 1 point right now.
The current score tied up 12-12. As you said before, Marcus, it looks like these women are already adapting here just very early on here in the first quarter. As you said before, just making those mid-range shots there right there into the paint, into the post. The Pacers continue to figure out here the Lakers. Corey Anderson over along the Mel-Tuo looks to drive the lane once again off the back glass, coming back down. Number 23, Tanira Wilson, again, dribbling up the center, drives the lane once again, coming back down. As the Lakers are able to recover, still in their possession. Wilson looking for an intended target.
Yeah, that was a big miss there by the Pacers. They were able to beat the full court press, and Mel-Tuo just couldn't pull the trigger.
And just like that, Marcus, as you said before, just some of those opportunities slipping through the Pacers' fingers as the Lakers were able to capitalize. And the Pacer offense once again coming out here in this drive. Madison Williams setting up the offense here for the Pacers. Corey Anderson here at the key to Alex Kennedy, over long to Williams. Still here at the wing, looking to cut inside. Kennedy's going to go up high for three. Can she get it? Rolls around the iron. Comes back down. The Lakers are able to keep it in. Number 5, Tamaya Swanson, coming into the court for the first time this afternoon. It's number 23, once again, Tanira Wilson, going up high for three. But for the rebound, Wilson dribbling up the center, but shifting left. She looks to drive the lane. Get back to Kennedy. Over along Corey Anderson at the key. Almost lost there about too well, but she keeps it in. Great ball movement here by the Pacers. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Williams is going to cut inside, goes up for two. 14-16.
Yeah, Pacers keeping it close right now. That's going to be important.
Absolutely. And as we've both seen before, Marcus, Pacers are going to do their best here to keep the point gap small and tight. So they're going to prevent any offensive opportunities from the Lakers from seizing. It's Alex Kennedy here with possession. Dribbling right, above the center. Corey Anderson, Mel-Tuo. Quadrillan Farrell right there into the paint, goes up for two, tying things up here once more.
Quadrillan Farrell's got a 6'1" frame, but she looked like she wanted to slam down a dunk. Not quite sure if she could have gotten it, although I know for a fact she can jump higher than me, so who am I to doubt?
Quadrillan Farrell definitely using her height there to the advantage right there into the paint. Definitely not a stranger there when she goes up. But number 5, Tamara Swanson once again going up for three. 16-19. The Pacers looking to return the receipt here in this drive. Alex Kennedy dribbling right. Looking to direct traffic here for the Pacers over long to Madison Williams. Williams back to Kennedy right here at the key. Corey Anderson. Pacers with some great ball movement, but unfortunately this one's sailing out.
Chesney Gardner and Kana Suzuki coming back out, and we'll see Quadrillan Farrell step off right now. Give her a bit of a break. She picks up a lot of minutes on the year. Absolutely,
and usually, Marcus, it's not rare. I mean, it's usually the norm here in the Convocation Center when we see Quadrillan Farrell nail a double-double. Usually at the end of each game, I wouldn't be surprised, Pacer Nation, if we see the same reward going to Farrell once again this afternoon.
Yeah, but talking about the minutes, Quadrillan Farrell second only to Mel-Tuo in terms of overall minutes played with 747 coming into the game today.
Absolutely phenomenal. Both women just working overtime here in this entire season. Both women just true leadership standouts. So you look to show that same leadership here in this drive. Kana Suzuki did too well. Once again, Kennedy looking to drive on the wings. Chesney Gardner. Tuo going up for three. Who gets it in? Her first three-point basket.
And ties it all up at 19. Mel-Tuo coming up big.
Once again, both teams here keeping the score very tight. Things remain tied once more, 19-19. Praise Russell over short to number 20, Kelsey Towns, who goes up for two. And once again, the Lakers are going to reclaim the lead. Number 1, Kana Suzuki, the Japanese native, is often known for three-point baskets. Marcus, what do you expect from Suzuki here this afternoon?
Well, she's going to have to help pick up the slack in terms of beating out that press. And again, she was able to use great ball control. Very cleanly moved it up the court. Didn't rush anything. Didn't try to go for a pass to somebody that wasn't open. And it was able to at least give the Pacers a shot at making a basket. Again, it all comes down to beating that press.
So is number 15, Krista Williams for the Lakers, and on the court for the Pacers, number 3, Ariana Brooks. And we have a scotch under a minute left in the quarter.
And with less than a minute remaining here in the first quarter, 52.4 seconds remaining. And as you said before, Marcus, Kana Suzuki is very well at reading the court. Is very well just using her time, making sure she's not rushing her drives. Using each drive as an opportunity to work for the Pacers. And that's the Lakers, once again, the offense coming out here. Towns looking to go up for three, but off the back iron. The number 23, Wilson, once more, coming back down for the rebound again. For the defensive rebound, the Pacers looking to recover. Some miscommunication, but the Lakers are able to pick it up once more. Wilson just swinging around, coming back all around here.
Well, they were looking for a long pass to Suzuki, and she almost had it, but she got tied up by a defender, and that split-second delay caused the ball to overshoot her and give Clayton State another steal.
Almost some hesitation, but the Pacers are able to return the receipt. Alex Kennedy picks this one up, looks to drop something, goes up the back glass for two to end the first quarter, tying things up here, 21-21. Marcus, thus far, this has been a very back-and-forth game here, just alone here in the first quarter. What do you think the Pacers need to do here coming into the second?
Well, I think they really helped their case there with Canada. She went in there. She knew she had the time. She didn't rush a shot. And a lot of times I've seen it, especially early in the year, the Pacers, when the clock is running out, they're going to take this really bad, out-of-position shot, out-of-range shot. But Kennedy drove into the basket, kissed it off the glass, dropped it in for two, tying things up as we move into the second quarter. And that's a huge shift from what I saw at the beginning of the year.
Absolutely. And Marcus, I couldn't have said it any better myself. It looks like the Pacers definitely have made some of those adjustments and changes coming in here to this later on in the season. As the Pacers are hoping to get another W here into the column. Pacer Nation, don't go anywhere as we are coming here into the second quarter very shortly. Your current score 21-21. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. Provided you find, ladies and gentlemen at home, another round of our quick stats. Starting things off here for the Lakers. Number 21, Jada Hayes, already leading the Lakers with 6 points. And Tanira Wilson, currently with 5 rebounds. Coming on down here to the Pacers side. Mel Tuo currently with 6 points as well. And Chestnut Gardner with 3 rebounds.
Now things are looking pretty even, and the scoreboard will show that 21-21 all as the Pacers pick up a steal. But 8 of 19 from the field for Clayton State, 8 of 18 from the field for USC Aiken, including 3 threes on each end.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we were talking about statistics earlier, Marcus, before the game started. Again, once again, the Lakers clipping out the heels here of the Pacers, as you mentioned. 8 of 19 here for the Lakers, currently shooting at 42.1%. To the Pacers, 8 of 18 at 44.4%. Lakers not that far behind. As number 23, Tanira Wilson looking to go for deep three. But for the rebound, the Pacers are able to start their own drive once more. Mel Tuo going for a three herself, but it's going to go into the paint for 2. And the Pacers are going to reclaim the lead, 25-21. Crystal Williams dribbling up the center, inbound. It's number 3, Francois LeBlanc. Back over to Williams once again. And as Wilson, right here at the key, goes up for another 3.
The Pacers didn't pressure there. They should have probably made it a little bit tougher to set up for that 3, but she had almost all the time in the world.
The Pacers showing some brief hesitation there. As you said before, Marcus, perhaps the Pacers could have applied just a little bit more pressure on Wilson as she tried to go up for the 3. And Chestnut Gardner getting another basket herself. Call coming back down. Number 33 of the Lakers, Deja Montgomery. And as the Pacers take another round trip here to the cherry stripe, so the free throw line. Chestnut Gardner is going to have another opportunity to be a standout here this afternoon. Looking to go for the three-point play, unable to make the attempt. the Lakers. Number 15, Crystal Williams. Back to number 3, Francois LeBlanc. And for the rebound, number 3, Tanira Wilson looking to go for 3. But Williams dribbling right to Gardner to Tuwell. Tuwell looking for an intended target. That target being Cheston Gardner was stolen here by the Lakers once more. Williams dribbling up the center, going up for 2 for the hook, coming back down. Lakers looking to go. Can Williams keep this one in? She's able to.
Well, outstanding defense there from the Pacers, and especially really making her frame twice the size that it was, getting her arms out there, cutting off any passing lanes, and even trying to any attempt to go up for a layup. Great defense on USC Aiken's end.
Absolutely, absolutely. The Pacers looking to capitalize on it, unable to do so. Once again, Williams dribbling strong, dribbling right, going up. The call coming back down, I believe, on the Pacers.
Yeah, Tua is going to get called for a foul there, although she almost had another perfect defensive play.
Yes, as you mentioned before, Marcus, that would have been 2 consecutive great, phenomenal defensive plays right there. Unfortunately, unable to capitalize on it. And she's going to head off to the sideline here just to take a few words from assistant head coach Sarah Nuxall. And as number 15, Crystal Williams takes a trip here to the free throw line. One more attempt remaining. 27-25 your current score. Williams looking to go. Great form, goes up. Bounces around the iron, but comes back down for 1. 27-26 your current score. Pacers looking to maintain the lead as they come out on this drive. Once again, some miscommunication between Chesney Gardner and Kana Suzuki. But it's going to remain Pacer basketball. Tuwell's looking to send this one in. The intended target being Williams. Starting on drive, dribbling up the center, strong, looking to go all the way, but drives some lane. Took back to Kana Suzuki. Is she going to get it? The 3 off the back iron, coming back down. Williams for the rebound.
Yeah, all the time in the world. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to go.
Unfortunately, able to do so, and the Pacers able to keep this one in. Kwajalein Farah, great placement to Williams. Farah back to Williams once more. Williams to Tuwell. Tuwell looking for an intended target on the wings. Gardner at the key. Suzuki looking to cut inside. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Tuwell's going to take the initiative. Goes up for 3 off the back glass. Farrell right there into the paint. Looking to go up for 2.
Well, couldn't get to go home, but is able to draw the foul, and that's probably the next best thing.
Both sides once again here making a few adjustments with another round of substitutions. Chesney Gardner is going to be coming off. Number 22, Rakoya Anderson, coming back on. Anderson standing at 5'11", all the way from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Number 41, Kwajalein Farah. Usually we always hear her name in the news for a Hudson Athletes Company's Player of the Week. Farah standing at 6'1", returning junior all the way from Grovetown, Georgia. Stand out here in the Aiken community, as well here on the Aiken campus.
Well, if you're going to bet on any athlete to get that Hudson Etheridge Company's an Auto Owners Insurance Player of the Week, she's always got a good shot.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as Deja Montgomery was able to notch a few points there herself there in that previous drive, the Pacers are looking to return the receipt. Alex Kennedy, the Suzuki, Anderson. Anderson and Williams once more. Great passing ability demonstrated here by the Pacers. Almost lost there by Suzuki. Kennedy looking to cut inside. 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Anderson covered all around. Kennedy over long to Suzuki. The Lakers definitely putting on that pressure. Farrell going up for 2. And the Pacers were able to break through that pressure, and they found the opening spot, and Farrell was able to notch it right there into the net.
And there's the patience I was talking about at the end of the first quarter. They saw the shot clock was running out. I saw a little bit of hurried passes. Luckily for the USC Aiken, they paid off and got it into the hands of Farrah, who made a great play.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just like that, once again, Marcus, things tied up here once more, 31-31. I would say Pacer Nation get used to the sight. And as Kennedy looked to pass this one into the post to Kwajalein Farrell, once again some miscommunication.
They gave two-wheel just a short breather. She's right back out there, though. Suzuki stepping off again as well.
Both Suzuki and Kennedy both taking some words from assistant head coach Sarah Nuxel. As you briefly said before, Marcus, possibly discussing some of that pressure, putting it on to the Lakers offense. As we talked about before. Crystal Williams looking to cut inside, goes up for two. Just like that, the Lakers are going to reclaim the lead. Williams with possession. Almost breaking and almost shaking up number 15, Crystal Williams. Williams trying to regain her footing. Anderson with possession here almost at the key. Back to Ariana Brooks coming to the court for the first time this afternoon. Mel Tuwell, since this one short to Farrell right there into the post, into the paint. But the Lakers are able to recover to number 15. Once again, Williams looking to drive the lane, looking for an intended target. The Lakers are going to get great hands on it. Number 23, once again, Wilson going up for three. 31-36, and it looks as if the Pacers, and never mind, Pacer Nation, we're going to take a full media timeout, our first full media timeout here this afternoon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation, for our first full media timeout. This afternoon's game is brought to you by the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you are taking a chance, you are most certainly given a chance. As Pacers are going to be starting things off here in this turnover. Williams bringing the ball up the floor. Once again, coming up against number 15 with a dribbling handoff to Ariana Brooks. Again, Tuwell looking to come inside, goes up for two. Off the back iron, coming back down right to the hands of number 23, Wilson. Wilson halts here at the cherry stripe, but goes up for two for mid-range shot. Skills back here, setting up the offense, directing traffic here for the Lakers. Williams going up for three. Off the back iron again, Pacers. Going to recover for the rebound. Tuwell. Once again, dribbling left. Taking some brief words from head coach Mark Miller. Once again, setting up the offense for the Pacers. Anderson, the Williams. Anderson here at the key, looking to cut into the lane. Tuwell once again goes up. Off the back iron as this one comes on out. Looks like that one bounced off of number 3, Ariana Brooks. Unable to get firm, full of hands onto the ball, unfortunately. Once more, Crystal Williams inbound up the court to number 24, Denise Poole. To Wilson, over long. The Lakers looking to go up for three. It's again Williams. Back to number 33, Montgomery. Wilson again here, sizing out the Pacers, looking to cut inside to the wings. Less than 5, 4, 3, and the Lakers are going to go up. And as the play is still good, it's still alive. Wilson sends this one back as the Lakers look to cut into the lane. Going back down, but coming back down. Tuwell almost stolen there by Wilson herself.
It burned a lot of time on that possession.
Absolutely. As Tuwell looks to send this one to the paint to Farrell, this one literally just rolls around the iron, comes back down for the rebound.
That's not too common. She's usually automatic from that spot of the court, but because couldn't get it to go.
Wilson on the left. Back to Williams. It's number 33, McGurney, looking to go up. Coming back down for the rebound once more.
Well, both teams having trouble finding the basket fresh out of this media timeout.
Both teams rebounding very heavily. But as you said before, Marcus, just trying to find that net, trying to find the basket, trying to find the teardrop. And lost here by two, Will. Picked up here by Wilson once more. Dribbling up the center. Coming back, looking to go for two. Ariana Brooks has a hand on it. And they're going to call held basketball.
A jump ball on the play. And again, even with the strip, no score on that.
Number 5, Tamia Swanson for the Lakers. Tamia Swanson.
And we're going on 2 minutes now with not a single basket. It's still 36-31.
Over 2 minutes without scoring. We'll see who can break the streak. The Pacers or the Lakers, as it is once again Pacer basketball. Williams from the backcourt setting up the Pacer offense once more. Using the 20 seconds that she has here in this drive. The Farah to Williams once more. Looking to cut inside on the wings. Over long. To Farah looking to go for two, but blocked there. But number 5, Tamia Swanson. Once again, Crystal Williams looking to go for two. Who gets it in with a 31-38, a 7-point margin.
Finally, we have our first basket in a while.
And I believe, Marcus, that was 3 minutes. The Lakers able to break the streak. Over 3 minutes without teams scoring. Pacers looking to return the receipt once more. 2-0 going up for two, and she's able to do so.
Good job there by Tuil to recognize the lane. Good job there by Farah to open it up for her. Get her to come around and get the layup in.
Absolutely. With less than a minute remaining. The Lakers looking to maintain this 5-point margin between the Pacers right now. Hopefully they earn some more points themselves here in this drive. With 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. To Swanson. To number 24, Poole. Looking to go for three. Rolls around the iron, comes back down for the rebound. Gardner with a dribbling handoff to Williams.
And it's got to be so painful for a coach when you see your player having all the time in the world to set up a three and you just can't put it down.
Not only the time, but also just the perfect position and the placement on the wings just to shoot for it. And just not able to do so. Williams with a dribbling handoff once more to Suzuki. To Tuil. Gardner right here at the key going up for three off the back iron once again. And once again, Marcus, just some of those offensive opportunities you just hate to see fail. To number 23, Wilson. Back over here to Williams. Here on the wings. Fixated here on the clock with 4, 3, 2. Can the Lakers get it off the back iron? And they're going to let this one sail out. That's going to be the end of the second quarter. We have reached halftime, Pacer Nation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes. We'll see you here. See you here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. Thank you so much for sticking with us here as we are just about to come out of halftime. This afternoon's game is brought to you by Aiken Flooring. You can stand on us and provide you fine, ladies and gentlemen at home. Another round of our quick stats. Starting things off here from the Lakers. Number 15, Crystal Williams and Teneria Wilson both leading with 9 total points. Williams with 3 rebounds to Wilson 7. And the Lakers currently shooting at 14 of 40 at 35% to the Pacers 13 of 31. Miltua leading the Pacers with 10 total points.
Yeah, your double-double watches right now. Teneria Wilson with those 9 points and 7 rebounds will most likely get it. And Kwajalein Farah, as usual, is also on double-double watch with 8 points and 6 rebounds.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if if either one of these standouts here this afternoon are going to get either achievement before the end of this quarter is out.
And honestly, if you look at it, knock on wood, but Kwajalein Farah could theoretically, all these players could theoretically get it, but she could get a triple-double as she has 4 blocks in the game. But you don't usually see that many blocks this early on.
Especially, we were talking about that earlier on this afternoon, especially with the Lakers' pressing ability and also their ability to steal. Coming out into this drive here to the first time in this quarter, 2-0 here with possession here on the wing. Looking for an intended target, but it's going to drive the lane instead. Goes up for 2 off the back glass. Once again, the call coming back down on the floor.
The foul is on number 21, Janae Hayes. That's her second and the team's first this quarter.
Coming here into the third quarter, Pacers are doing a phenomenal job of passing and shooting in the paint. Currently with 16 points in the paint to the Lakers 12. Also getting some good second chance points as well. So the Lakers have also been doing a phenomenal job as well also. Williams looking to go for 2. Coming back down for the rebound. Williams coming up against some tough competition here. Crystal Williams. Instead, Williams is going to drive right. Looking to go for 2 off the back glass, coming back down. Suzuki, the 2-will. Coming up here to the wings.
I'm expecting Clayton State to really become more aggressive in this second half here. The Pacers are probably going to be a little bit more tired going into the fourth quarter especially, and they'll probably be looking for the Pacers to make a few more mistakes trying to bring the ball up the court.
Absolutely. The Lakers looking to exploit some of those mistakes, and as you saw right there, Marcus, the Lakers definitely making the Pacers work for it just to get that ball back in their possession. Kwajalein Farah looking to steal that one. Unfortunately, number 5, Tamara Swanson, able to keep her hands on it. And just like that, Pacer Nation, we're going to take another full media timeout. Current score 41-33. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. This afternoon's game is brought to you by Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, Aiken's leading tire and auto center for over 50 years. If you ever find yourself out here in the Aiken community with any vehicular or maintenance needs, make sure you let them know that Pacer Athletics sent you, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help you out with any maintenance needs that you may be in service of. Pacers coming back out here once again for another drive. Marcus, we were talking briefly during the break how not a very strong start here for the Pacers coming off of halftime. What else do you think the Pacers need to do here just coming into the third quarter and the second half?
Well, it's a tough battle right now. They haven't seemed to put together their game plan for this half just yet. They're trying to go off of what they did in the first half. Clayton State's made the adjustments. They're playing more aggressive defense. And Kana Suzuki sinking a 3 is definitely going to help them trying to move forward in this half. But really, they need to just kind of adjust their game plan from what they did in the first half because they're just a half step behind.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pacers trying to find that groove, trying to find that wave of momentum here coming into the second half from halftime. Hopefully the Pacers are able to find it before we find ourselves coming into the fourth quarter. We'll see if they're able to find that wave coming into this drive. 2-will to Williams, directing traffic here once again here for the Pacers. Suzuki very successful with a three-point basket here in the previous drive, but picked up here by number 33, Deja Montgomery, once again dribbling right, dribbling up the center, drives the lane, goes up for two, and gets it in for another teardrop off the back glass.
Hooping and harm coming up here, and that's going to hurt. But one of the things I'm starting to notice now is Clayton State is cutting off the passing lanes outside the arc, which USC Aiken had control of in the first half. They were able to pass it around the arc almost unchecked. Now Clayton State is rushing in, cutting off those lanes in mid-pass, which is resulting in more steals and more scores.
Absolutely. And as we saw in that recent steal there, Marcus, I saw your facial expression.
Because I saw it coming a mile away, and it's one of those things. You see it happening, you can't look away, even though it's going to be ugly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as you talked about before, the Pacers just trying to find a game plan here coming into the second half. As you mentioned before, just the Pacers looking to close up some of those passing lanes. Hopefully keep a better eye on those. Once again, Deja Montgomery here at the wing, going up for three, coming back down for the rebound. So number 5, Swanson. Once again, Montgomery in possession with a dribbling handoff to Wilson. Once again, the call coming back down on the floor. We'll see what it is.
I think that might be confused with the shot clock. Usually when they blow the whistle like that, it means the clock didn't go or it's on the wrong number. One of the common issues that you'll see at sporting events, especially with the new shot clock rules from last year to this year.
From the NCAA, yes. But less than 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Lakers are looking to go up for three, but off the rebound. The Lakers are not able to keep this one in. Pacer basketball, Alex Kennedy sends this one in to Suzuki. Suzuki looking to break through the Lakers defense to 2-will over long to Farah with a great positioning right there into the paint for two. 38-44. Marcus, do you think the Pacers can mount a comeback here into the third quarter to tie things back up and get back into the lead?
Well, they got to tighten up the passing lanes. They got to be a little bit faster. Kana Suzuki lucked out a little bit she floated a pass, and it was 2-wheel's height that got it down. And Farah also managed to pick up a pass thanks to her height and her athleticism to get the basket. But Clayton State's been picking them apart on those passing lanes. I'm going to just keep on going at it until they get that fixed, because it's just Clayton State is seeing it a mile away.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we know the Pacers before, they've definitely been known to pick up on their mistakes and able to manifest on them very quickly, able to make some corrections here, as we talked about before. Hopefully they're able to pick up tightly, make those passing lanes, tighten them up just a little bit more here into the third quarter as they look to tie things up once more. Kennedy over long, the 2-will here at the wing, looking to cut inside once more over long. Kennedy once again going up for three. Kennedy getting another three-point basket herself. 41-47. The Pacers only trailing here by 6.
And Clayton State again using that full court press on the defense, and Pacers almost broke through it again. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, maybe what they need to start doing is draw Clayton State in as much as they can, try to get somebody to get around them and get the long pass on in, force them to play back a bit more.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, the call coming back down. It's going to be Pacer basketball once again. The Pacers have another opportunity to score once more here in this drive. With Suzuki with possession to Kennedy. Over long to Anderson. Pacers showing a lot better ball movement here in the third quarter, and the call coming back down on Swanson.
I saw that one even though I had my eyes closed on that play. Easy call to make on that foul.
Absolutely, very easy to. As Farrah's going to take another round trip here to the Cherry Stripe. Another great opportunity here for the Pacers just to earn some more points here onto the board. So they're looking to close that point gap. As Farrah goes up. This is their first attempt, one more remaining. Farah makes her second attempt in, 42-47. Tanira Wilson, Kelsey Towns, back to Swanson. And the Lakers are going to go for three. Number 14, Praise Russell.
What better way to deflate the sails of USC Aiken than by sinking a three like that?
The Lakers coming into the third quarter here, shooting 6 of 16 at 37.5% to the Pacers 3 of 11 at 27.3. The Lakers definitely taking more chances to shoot three-pointers rather than the Pacers. But as Pacer Nation, as we take another full media timeout, we'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation, as the action is coming back here to the Convocation Center, to the hardwood. Pacers hoping to use this time, as you said before, Marcus, just to tighten up some of those passing lanes and also just put more pressure on the Lakers' offense and yet defense as well. 2-0 intended target of Quartz on their Farrell, but stolen here by number 5, Swanson. Again, Wilson looking to drive the lane, going up for 2, and the call coming back down. Once again, Marcus, I saw some visible frustration.
Because they're reading it. I mean, you can see that Clayton State is reading the passes. You got to try to cut back on that, and if you're gonna make an obvious pass, got to make it quickly.
And as the point gap continues to widen here, 42-50, with a 9-point point gap currently, 42-51. We'll see if it goes up to 10, and it is 42-52. The Lakers doing a very good job of reading the Pacer offense here, as we talked about before, Marcus. Mel Tewell, once again here with possession. Since this one in to Williams. Williams, back to Tewell, over Lon to Farah. 20 seconds left here on the shot clock. The Pacers are going to take their time here in this drive, looking to set up their own offense. To Suzuki. Williams once again, and almost lost there by the Pacers. Call coming back down to number 23, the Lions.
Able to draw the foul there.
And as the Pacers once again here coming out here into this drive, less than 20 seconds left. Tewell to Williams, back to Tewell once more here at the key. Tewell over long to Suzuki, looking to drive the lane, back to Anderson. Suzuki going up high for 3, and she gets it in for another 3-point basket. 45-52, that's going to be Suzuki's second 3-point basket here this afternoon.
I thought we might have had an injury on the play, but nope, somebody just tying their shoes. Preventing an injury.
Exactly. Number 5, Tamaya Swanson. Sends this one short to Wilson. Wilson on the wings. Back to Towns. Swanson going up for 3 herself. Come back down for the rebound. Once again, it's this one sails on out. Lakers basketball once more. And as number 20, Kelsey Towns, goes up for 2, 45-54. Williams dribbling left. Suzuki looking to dribble strong, driving strong. Corey Anderson here at the wing. Back to Williams. Williams scaling back. Tewell looking to cut inside. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Gonna hand off to Suzuki. Once again, Williams Once again, the Pacers demonstrating some great passing ability here. Almost lost there by 2 over long to Anderson. Less than 10 seconds, less than 5 seconds. Going up, the Pacers are not able to manage this drive over long. And some miscommunication once more between Praise Russell and Tanira Wilson. Almost like a rocket ship. Russell looking to send this one to Wilson. Just a little bit outside of her reach. Having a race for that one just to keep it in.
You got to take any break you can get when you're trailing. Not trailing by an insurmountable amount, but it's still a 9-point lead for Clayton State as he reached the 3-minute mark of the third quarter.
Absolutely, absolutely. Williams to Suzuki. Suzuki, short to Tuwell, back to Farah. Here on the wings, covered all around, sensing some of that Lakers pressure. Williams with a great pass to Farah right there into the paint.
Surprised they didn't call a foul on that play.
As the play is still alive to Wilson. Back over here to Praise Russell once more.
That's something I've noticed from an officiating standpoint. They're letting them play out there. They're not calling a lot of fouls. Like if it's just a minor foul, they're just keeping their the whistles in their pocket, letting them play out.
Once again, the Pacers able to pick this one up. Tulo dribbling up the center. Back to Williams. Going up for 2.
Now, if the Pacers can do more of that, they're going to be just fine because that was beautiful. Everything was textbook. Everything was clean. They just threaded the needle through the defense.
Exactly, and some miscommunication there once again by the Lakers. Once again picking up on those opportunities. Williams over long to Gardner, and Gardner is not able to manage it.
It looks like they're starting to figure it out, though. Their passes are a little bit cleaner now. They're not just saying, "Hey, you're 6'1". I'm going to pass it up high. Hopefully, you can jump up and get it," because that hasn't been working too much this second half. Now they're starting to play smart.
Exactly. Pacers definitely trying to get some of those fast break points in. So they're definitely still trailing here by a couple, 47-54. Less than 2 minutes remaining. As you said before, Marcus, the Pacers definitely cleaning up their act here coming into the second half, making some of those passing attempts definitely a lot cleaner, especially in the passing lane. I'm still not sure about yet, Marcus, but thus far, do you believe that the Pacers have closed up some of those passing lanes thus far?
A little bit. It's still a work in progress, and a lot of it is not necessarily USC Aiken making mistakes. It's Clayton State forcing their hand. So, I mean, and again, there's Kwajalein Farah playing some good defense. Pacers are doing a little bit better. As you can see now, Clayton State backing off on their press a little bit more. They've realized Aiken's changed their game plan, and it's starting to work.
Exactly. Pacers starting to find their groove here, starting to get a little bit comfortable here, almost less than a minute remaining. Number 14.
Farah was 7 blocks on the day, looking at the stats as they're getting updated on PacerSports.com.
And Pacer Nation, if you can, make sure you swing on by, keep on up with the Pacer statistics, Pacer stats. Number 33, Deja Williams looking to go up off the back iron, coming back down.
Another foul on the floor here. Looks like Mel Tuwell's going to get nailed for the foul.
Tuwell visibly upset to have gotten their call on her, but she's going to shake it off.
Yeah, Farah is flirting with that triple-double right now. I'm going to knock on wood because I'd love to see her hit a triple-double. 11 points, 7 blocks, and 7 rebounds in today's game.
We were talking earlier, we wouldn't be surprised if she was able to secure a triple-double before the end of the third quarter.
Every time you say that, I'm just going to keep
we're just going to keep knocking on wood. We're going to keep knocking on wood.
But I'm sure if you ask her, she's more concerned about team play than the individual play.
Yes.
And that's what you need to see from a leader.
And as number 25, Kendall Hill takes another round trip here to the Cherry Stride. One more attempt remaining, missing her first attempt. She's going to go for one more, and Pacer Nation making it very vocal that they want to distract the Ohio native. We're not able to do so, but almost stolen there by the Lakers. Kennedy sends this one in to Farah. Not enough velocity rule again, trying to go up. She's going to try again.
Well, she's trying to help her own cause there. She's already got the point total. Now she's picking up the rebounds.
Williams keeping an eye here on the shot clock. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Just one to Gardner here at the key. Kennedy. Pacers are going to have to go up and risk the shot clock violation. Gardner goes up and gets her basket in with 1 second remaining. That was so close. So close.
I was saying they have some patience. They actually rushed that, and it paid off big time for them by rushing it. But a very strong finish here in this third quarter. Pacers now only down by 3 when they were down by 9. They have gone on a 6-point run to counter Clayton State. Beautiful job by USC Aiken.
And another consecutive strong finish here, a very strong finish in the second quarter, another one here in the third quarter. With 1 second remaining, Gardner was able to get a great play in. Marcus, what are your final thoughts here coming off of the third quarter?
Well, the adjustments are working. They finally have figured it out. Now here's going to be the problem. Clayton State's they're sitting down at their bench right now. They're going over, okay, this is what's happening to us. This is how we need to counter it. Head coach Mark Miller and his coaching staff are going to need to make the same adjustments. But I think they just need to keep. Right now, I say keep doing what you're doing. It's working. You've countered them. You're not letting your passing lanes get cut off. The press has almost disappeared. Clayton State is now playing more on their heels, and I think USC Aiken needs to just take advantage of it. Don't fall back. Get comfortable. Keep pressing. Keep attacking.
And we saw the similar mistake coming into the third quarter. Just the Pacers getting a little bit too comfortable. But coming into the fourth quarter, as you said, Marcus, now they've been able to find that groove. They've been able to find that strategy. Not only are they able to adjust themselves, but are they able to stay one step ahead here of the Lakers?
We will see Farah working with 9 rebounds. She's 1 away from that double-double and only 3 from that triple.
We'll keep knocking on wood, Pacer Nation.
You know, I've been covering basketball here now for about three years, and I've yet to see anybody, men or women, hit a triple-double.
Well, it's the first time for anything, and we are very sure that Farah's friends and family watching here this afternoon, a huge achievement for her if she's able to achieve it. And as the Laker offense comes out here into this quarter, Wilson looking to cut inside. Here at the key goes up, less than 5 seconds remaining for the rebound, and I believe
that's her 10th
Farrah just got her double-double.
So she's got the double-double. Always nice to have a double-double in your pocket.
Absolutely. And as Gardner's going to go for 3 herself here at the key.
The foul was on number 30, Brittany Williams. That's her 3rd and the team's 1st this quarter.
And Pacer basketball once more. 51-54 your current score. Pacer Nation, we asked the question earlier if the Pacers were able to find a wave of momentum, tie things back up here, and find a groove. Almost lost there by the Pacers. Williams, the Kennedy, over there, over long to Farah. Once again, picked up here by the Lakers. Once again, able to just read the Pacers so well. Wilson looking to go up off the back glass. Farah recovers for the rebound. Covered all around. Once again, Madison Williams over long to Kennedy. Looking to cut inside. Great movement. Once again, Pacer basketball. Farah looking to go for 2. 53-54. The Pacers shaking things up here to the fourth quarter. Offensively,
Clayton State is again they're back to breaking up the passing lanes. However, because Aiken is no longer just floating their passes, Clayton State's not getting as clean of a breakup. So Pacers are able to still come away with the ball.
Exactly, and almost lost there by Kennedy, but a great pass to Chestnut Gardner going up for 2, and the Pacers are going to reclaim the lead.
An 11-point run now for 10-point run for USC Aiken to take that lead, 55-54. That was some great passing there.
Lakers basketball, once again some miscommunication between the Lakers. Number 15, Crystal Williams.
That was another case of right place, right time for Kwajalein Farah as she just looks down and the ball's in her hand. And she draws a foul here, really contributing in today's effort.
Number 15, Crystal Williams, her 1st and team's 2nd. Checking the lineup is number 20.
And Marcus, just looking at the Pacers thus far, from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, this far, this just looks like a completely different team. As you said before, they were able just to strategize, they were able to figure out the offensive and defensive capabilities of the Lakers thus far. And they were able to adjust, and it's definitely working for them.
Well, yeah, in the first quarter, both teams were almost dead even, obviously coming out of it with 21-21 all. And then in the second quarter, Clayton State started taking command, going on a 17-12 run in that quarter. And now moving on into the third quarter, Clayton State was outplaying them for most of it, and then Pacers went on that 6-0 run to close it out and actually ended up outscoring the Lakers 18-16 in the third quarter, and now they're just continuing on, playing really good basketball, really smart basketball finally.
Which is a phenomenal statistic, because if you look at it, Clayton State is shooting 19 of 61 to the Pacers 20 of 44. Even though the Lakers are shooting more, or they're attempting to shoot more, the Pacers have a higher percentage.
Just a little bit higher percentage, yeah, and also Clayton State picking up an extra 2 threes over USC Aikens, but Pacers just got to keep playing good basketball, keep up these good passes that they're doing. I mean, that's what's really helped them get back into this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pacers definitely closing up some of those passing lanes. This is able to force them just to play a little bit more cleaner basketball, and a great pass from Kennedy to Williams, but overshoots it.
She was at a really bad angle trying to. I mean, the fact that she even got it the way she did was a miracle, to say the least. I say we give her 1 point on a free throw for that.
Tua looking to send this one in to Williams once more. Williams on the wing. Kennedy. Kennedy taking a fall, but getting right back up.
Little tangled feet. Nothing malicious there. Just two objects trying to occupy the same place at the same time.
Oh yeah. Two forces fighting over the same thing. One basketball and a pair of points. Tua here on the wing going up for three. Can she get it? A perfect three. 60 to 54. And now we're seeing the paradigm shift between the Pacers and the Lakers.
And a timeout coming up from the Clayton State bench. I think it's a little bit later. I honestly would have probably taken the timeout when the lead changed. But timeout Clayton State. Got to go to break.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pacer Nation, don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. This afternoon's game is once again brought to you by Hudson Ethers Companies, providing all your quality car, home, business, auto needs since 1876. If you're ever in need of one of those needs, let them know that Pacer Athletics sent you, and I'm sure they'd be very happy to help you. And Marcus, talk about a comeback story here for the Pacers this afternoon.
Well, it hasn't been completed yet, but the Pacers have really taken command. A 15-0 run from the end of the third quarter to the current time of 16:52 or 6:52.
And we were a little fearful coming into the second half if the Pacers were able to find those adjustments that they needed to make. As Tua looks to go, drive this lane, coming back down for the rebound. Number 23, Tanira Wilson. But we were very fearful of the Pacers if they were even to recognize that the adjustments that they needed to make. But they were able to make those adjustments very quickly.
Clayton State finally finding the basket, getting some points, and it's going to draw a foul as well. 3-point play coming up.
Current score is 60 to 56. Head coach here for the Lakers, Kalina Coleman, definitely using that timeout to make a few more adjustments herself. It's number 3, Jada Francois LeBun, taking her trip to the free throw line, missing the 3-point play. The Pacers once again with possession. Less than 20 seconds left here on the shot clock. Williams here dribbling right. And shifting left with a kick back to Kennedy. Vera right there into the post, looking to go for two, and the call coming back down.
Couldn't quite get it to go, but again, as I said earlier, the next best thing happened. She drew the foul. She'll get a few shots from the charity stripe.
Kelsey Towns, her first, the team's fourth. Quadron Ferret, the line for 2.
And as the Pacers take another trip here to the free throw line, Farah, the attempt of 2, gets the first one in. And one more remaining. Farrell's going to go up. Goes around there, comes back down for the rebound. Corey Anderson, great hand placement, excuse me. And the Pacers looking to recover this one. But the Lakers are able to drive the lane, go up off the back glass. Pacers for their defensive rebound. Alex Kennedy looking to cut up the center.
Pacers are going to try to slow this down a little bit. It was a little too fast-paced.
A little too fast-paced for both sides. And once again, some miscommunication. The intended target being Recoy Anderson.
Yeah, went off a hand of a Laker. I think it went off of Jade Hayes' fingertips on its way out.
Once again, Pacer basketball. Pacers to Williams. Kennedy, Anderson here at the key. Dribbling handoff to Toole. Toole directing traffic for the Pacers. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, and as the officials call traveling, it's going to be Lakers basketball once more. 61-56. Your current score being less than 6 minutes remaining, less than 5.5 minutes remaining. As number 20, Towels looks to go up for 3 for the rebound.
Too much juice behind that one.
A little bit too much fire. But as the Pacers and the Lakers both pick one up consecutively, it's going to be Pacer basketball once more.
See, plays like that drive me nuts when I would be statting games because you're sitting there like, oh, it's a steal. Oh, no, wait, hold it, and it enters into the keyboard as nothing.
And while the Pacers were looking to score some more on this drive, as you said, Marcus, the second best thing, coming back up here to the free throw line, Madison Williams becoming very familiar here with it this afternoon. This isn't her first attempt, but with one more remaining. As she takes her form, goes up, gets it in. As the teardrop comes in, the Lakers once more, number 23, Tanira Wilson. Number 21, Jada Hayes. Handoff to Towels. To LeBun. Towels once more. Wilson here at the key. LeBun, as Wilson goes up for 3, rolls around, and comes back down for the rebound. Anderson, great placement. And number 21, Wilson goes up high for the block, comes back down, looking to drive the lane, goes for 2, rolls around the iron, comes back down once more. And Marcus, I have to say, I was not anticipating that. Wilson definitely doesn't really stick out to you as someone with great height advantage, but she got up there for it. Wilson standing at 5'6", definitely able to go up and block Kennedy's attempt to pass this one. I believe the intended target was Madison Williams. However, Lakers basketball once more. LeBun to Swanson. LeBun once more here on the wing over Londa Wilson. Setting up the offense once more here for the Lakers. Swanson looking to cut inside, goes up for a midway shot. Come back down. LeBunion to Wilson once more here at the key. 15 seconds, less than 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. LeBun to Wilson once more. Plenty of time here.
5 seconds on the shot clock. There it goes.
And number 5, Swanson's able to go up. And once again, Marcus, the Lakers is using their time here to an advantage here, especially there on that drive.
Well, hitting a big 3 like that really is going to help. Brings them right back to within 1 score on the game.
62-59. Less than 4 minutes remaining as we come into crunch time. Toole looking to go up, but not enough. Once again, Swanson dribbling right, but shifting up the center to LeBun. And the paint going back to Swanson, going up for another 3. Things tied up here once more, 62-62. As this still can go in anyone's favor. And the Pacers are going to call out a timeout. Head coach Mark Miller looking to make some more adjustments. And as we head to another 30-second timeout, Marcus, what do you think head coach Mark Miller and assistant head coach Sarah Nuxell need to do just to wind that point gap once again and just fluster the Lakers?
Well, they were winning the battles underneath their own basket, picking up defensive rebounds left and right, almost doubling the total from Clayton State in that category. However, now Clayton State is starting to win the offensive rebound battle, and Pacers need to start locking that down again because they're getting a lot of second chance points out there.
Absolutely. As we see it come down to crunch time, we can definitely rest assured that we are going to see the battle for the rebound increase here. Once more, Pacer basketball. Kennedy to Williams, both women inbound. Coming up here to the wing. Williams once more again here. Setting up the offense for the Pacers. Kennedy. And blocked there by number 5, I believe, by Swanson. Swanson looking to drive, looking to go up.
She's going to draw a foul as she charged in towards the basket hard. I think Two Wheel's going to get called. Nope.
Actually, Kennedy.
Kennedy will get the call.
Kennedy's going to be heading off the sideline here just to take a few words from Sarah Nuxel.
Her 4th foul on the day, though. I don't like seeing her getting into foul trouble, especially since you don't have much of a bench to work with right now.
Especially, we would hate to have to see Kennedy get fouled out, especially with less than 3 minutes remaining. Well, almost less than 3 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. But the Pacers doing a good job of shutting down that drive, unfortunately drawing the foul. Once again, Pacer basketball. Williams to Suzuki.
Suzuki getting called for travel here. And Clayton State is upping the pressure again, adding that full court press, and that hurt the Pacers. They haven't seen it in a while, so I wonder if they backed off a little bit, thinking that they had beaten the press. Not anymore. Clayton State bringing it back in full effect. And
I was just about to ask you about that, Marcus. We're starting to see a return of that press here. And hopefully we're not seeing the Pacers once again get comfortable here, especially as we enter deeper and deeper in the crunch time.
And a held basketball will actually give the Pacers the ball back, so they lucked out big time.
Williams taking some words from head coach Mark Miller. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Williams here trying to break through the Lakers defense. Two-Will to Gardner to Suzuki. Once again here on the wing. Over long to Williams. Less than 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Williams back to Suzuki. Suzuki. Pacers using great ball movement. And Two-Will looking for a midway two. Unable to do so. Wilson looking to drive the lane. Scales back here a moment. Once again, the Lakers are going to use their passing ability to tire out the Pacers. Actually, number 21, Jada Hayes, looking to go for 3 herself. Call coming back down on number 11.
Tool getting called again. Trying to plead her case. Referees aren't taking it, though.
And some members of Pacer Nation visibly upset. However, your current score still remains 62-63. Lakers basketball once more. Wilson on the wing, trying to cut through into the post. Is she able to do so? She's going to go for 2, and the Pacers get a hand on it to block that attempt.
And Farrah picking up another block there.
And I believe, is that going to be 9?
I think that's 8.
8, okay.
And she hasn't had a block in a while.
That's going to be 8. Farrah only by 2. Only 2 blocks away from getting a triple-double here this afternoon.
Timeout coming from the Pacer bench.
Mark Miller again using this time here to make a few more adjustments. Pacer Nation, don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. Pacer basketball once more. Suzuki, Hafera, Williams. With almost 90 seconds left here, the Pacers only trailing by 1, using each drive opportunity as it becomes a crucial opportunity to not only tie things back up, but take the lead with 3, 2. Are the Pacers going to be able to go up? And it's going to be Lakers basketball with the turnover to number 23, Wilson. We're going to go for the hook. Off the back iron again. Number 30, Brittany Williams.
It's putting the Pacers in a bit of a predicament now as the clock is winding down to 1.25 minutes to go.
With less than 90 seconds remaining, 62-65. The Pacers are going to need a three-point basket to tie things up if possible. Suzuki in great placement here at the wing. Can she get it? Unable to do so off the iron.
You're not in a position right now where you need to necessarily take a three to save your game. You still got a minute to go. Plenty of time to sink a two. Let them come down the court. Maybe make a good defensive play. Obviously, you've been playing well defensively all night. Maybe pick up a good rebound, bring it back down the court, retake the lead with only a few seconds to go.
Hopefully the Pacers are able to do so here. Hopefully they're able to shut down the Laker drive. Number 15, Krista Williams to Wilson, hesitating to go up. Wilson realizing time is on her side. The Lakers are going to be looking to run down the clock here with less than 10 seconds remaining. Can the Pacers shut down this drive here for the Lakers? Swanson with possession. He's going to go for two. Coming back for the rebound. Wilson swings around again as the shot clock resets. 15 seconds once more. And again, the call coming back down on number 15, Madison Williams.
And the charity strike shooting 2 is Tenaria Wilson.
And now as you reach the 30-second mark, you're starting to look at, maybe you need to get that three. Maybe kick one out, try to sink it, especially with these free throws coming up. And now it's do or die time.
62-66. Wilson once more looking to go up, gets it in for one. 62-67.
We have a 60-second timeout.
The Pacers, as we are going to take a 60-second timeout, the Pacers are going to use this time to come back together and convene, use this crunch time to figure out what they need to do to just make a few more adjustments. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. 29.4 seconds remaining, 62-67, your current score. Pacer basketball. Williams to Suzuki. Williams again. Pacers definitely going to use their passing ability here. With less than 20 seconds left. Suzuki. Farrell right there into the paint for two. And for the rebound, Farrell's able to recover. And as the clock stops at 14.3, Pacer Nation looks as if we're going to take another full 60-second timeout. We'll be back here very shortly. And welcome back, Pacer Nation. 14.3 seconds remaining, 64-67. As we inch closer and closer to the edge of our seats, the tension and the action just continues to accumulate here in the Convocation Center. Lakers basketball. Oh, sorry, Marcus.
Yeah, I was going to say, you look for the Pacers to try to foul quickly here with only a few seconds to go. And there's Farah.
There we go.
And it's unfortunate that she fouled because she actually would have picked up another block there on that play.
Going to the line to shoot 2, Tenaria Wilson.
Look, from my experience of scoring games, every time there's a foul, anything you've entered, you hit F10 to clear.
Wilson gets it in for one, 64-68, 10.7 seconds remaining, one more attempt remaining. And Pacer basketball, 8, 7, 6, 5. Gardner going up for 3 off the back glass, 2, 1. Farah for 2, 1 second clock remaining, and that's going to be the end. Pacer Nation, that's going to be your final score, 66-68. A tight game from the beginning, but the Pacers were able to mount a comeback, making some adjustments, making some corrections, unable just to walk away with the win here this afternoon. Marcus, what are your final thoughts here this afternoon?
Unfortunately, they get the loss, but they played a good game against a tough opponent. Again, Clayton State coming into this game was really dominant in conference play, coming 12-6, I believe. 12-5. Now they're 13-5 compared to the Pacers, who are now an even 500 in conference play. But they played a respectable game, only dropped by 2, and they played really great in that second half, and just sadly couldn't come away with enough points.
Absolutely, absolutely. Pacer Nation, make sure you stick on by our post-game coverage and also some thoughts from assistant head coach Sarah Nuxel. And if you can, make sure you stick on by from the thoughts from tonight's standouts. Make sure you swing on by and stick with us here for this afternoon's game, as the men will be going up against Clayton State. And as we get a few seconds here, go and get Sarah here on there. And good afternoon, Sarah Nuxel. Thank you so much for coming on by over here for us today. A tough defeat. What are your thoughts coming into this afternoon's game against Clayton State?
I thought we battled. We had a couple things didn't go our way. They hit a couple of big shots late. But overall, I thought our effort was there. We competed for 40 minutes, and that's all we asked them to do, compete, and whatever happens, happens. So proud of them for that. They did that. We were able to out-rebound them, get to the free throw line. I mean, it was just a great game overall.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Things started off very strong here in the first half. Things very going back and forth. Things tied up very closely. And then just coming into the second half, the Pacers kind of lost their lead here. But we saw that me, Marcus, myself, we were able to see that you and Mark were able to make a few adjustments here coming off of the second half. Mm-hmm. You guys were able to make that comeback. You guys were able to find a very comfortable place. What adjustments did you guys make coming off of the second half?
I mean, we just told them to keep rebounding, keep playing hard, and we'll get the shots that we want. I mean, looking at the box score, I mean, anytime you give up, well, hold on, time out. We gave up 25 offensive rebounds, which anytime you do that, that's 25 extra possessions or extra shots that they get. So,
yes, ma'am.
For them they shot the ball 20 more times than us. So it's going to be tough to win a game when that happens. But I thought we did a good job for the most part. I mean, for it to be a 2-point game, them to shoot it 20 more times than us, and us give up 25 offensive rebounds, it's something that we got to learn from and we got to grow from. And, we'll take this one for what it is, but anytime you play them, it's going to be a tough battle. And, hopefully we can do what we need to do, and we'll see them again in a couple weeks. And we'll go from there.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. And just coming off of this game altogether, I mean, the Pacers, you guys were still leading across the board. 23 of 79 for the Lakers at 29.1% to your 42.4% at 25.59. 7 of 18, 38.9%. 9 of 13 at 69.2%. Kwajalein Farah, we talked about her before. We're usually, congratulations to her securing another double-double, almost getting a triple-double here this afternoon.
Oh, I didn't notice until just now.
Yep. Yes, almost with 8 blocks, almost 2 more would have made a triple-double.
Yeah.
What was were you guys giving her any type of coaching coming into this afternoon?
We know what we're getting with Kay. Like I said, it's never an effort thing, and we get spoiled with her. But for her to have 8 blocks, I just thought she was really, really active today, especially on the defensive end. And so for her, those 8 blocks, that's a huge number. That's a huge number to have 8 blocks. But she competed. She wanted to win, and and she did everything she could to help her team, and that's all we ask them to do. Compete, help your team as much as you can, do what you do, and for the most part we did that. We just came up short.
Yes, ma'am. And just one more question before I let you go. This upcoming Wednesday, we have Augusta. You're coming into their house now. What is your strategy coming into, and what are some lessons learned from the last time Augusta was here in the Convocation Center that you look to apply this upcoming Wednesday?
I mean, it's the same for us. It's about us. We've got to continue to get better. We've got to continue to do things to help us win basketball games. And like I said, competing is part of it, and we did that tonight. So for us, it's going to be a tough environment. It's a rivalry game. It's going to be similar to how it was here. When you go on the road, we tell our kids, like, you're 10 points down before you ever walk in that door. So that's the kind of mentality that we got to have going in there. But when the ball goes up, you got to play. And so we'll prepare over the next couple of days. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll prepare the next 2 days, and we'll go in there and we'll play hard and do what we're supposed to do, and we'll see what happens. A rivalry game is always just that. So even if we were the bottom 2 teams in the league, it would still be a real tough game. So for us, it's important that we try and get back on the right track heading into postseason play, and they're fighting for their lives to be able to get in. So it's going to be a battle. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. Once again, Sarah, thank you so much for coming by here. We'll see you next Saturday.
All
okay?
right, sounds good. Thanks.
And thank you once again, Pacer Nation, for coming out. Make sure you stick on by for our men's basketball game starting here very shortly at 3:30. We'll see you here very shortly.